Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered what it takes to become one of the few who truly achieve extraordinary success? The kind of success where your name is not just remembered, but revered, where you shape industries, change the world, and yes, build fortunes that span generations? The truth is, becoming a billionaire isn't about luck. It's not about being born into wealth or waiting for that one big break. It's about certain characteristics, decisions, and habits that set you apart from the rest. Today, I want to share with you 7 signs that you may very well be destined for that kind of success, the kind of success that transforms not just your life, but the lives of countless others. The path to extraordinary success begins with something simple but profound: vision. It is not just the ability to see what the future could be, but the clarity of purpose that drives someone to shape that future. Visionaries aren't passive observers of the world around them. They're active creators of what's to come. The billionaires of tomorrow are those who are not simply responding to the world as it is, but are defining how the world will be. They're driven by a powerful sense of purpose and unshakable belief in what they are meant to achieve, even when no one else can see it yet. Consider the journey of Elon Musk. When he set out to build electric cars, it wasn't about just creating a car that ran on batteries. No, Musk's vision was much bigger. He wanted to change the way the world consumes energy. He saw a future where humanity would no longer be tied to fossil fuels, a future where space exploration wasn't just the dream of a few, but a reality for all. He didn't just want to make cars, he wanted to make history. And while many doubted his ambitions, that vision pushed him forward, shaping industries and inspiring millions to think bigger and dream bolder. Vision is more than just a picture of the future. It's a deep, almost spiritual force that guides decisions, fuels perseverance, and sustains belief even in the darkest moments. When you have an unshakable vision, it becomes your North Star, directing your every move. It doesn't matter if the road ahead is uncertain, if obstacles appear insurmountable, or if critics doubt your path. The vision is always there, clear, defined, and unwavering. It fuels you when everyone else is ready to quit, and it lights the way when the path seems foggy. That sense of purpose is what separates those who are destined for greatness from those who are content to drift. Those who have an unshakable vision don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create opportunities by relentlessly pursuing their goals, no matter how impossible they may seem. They're the ones who wake up every day with a sense of excitement because they know they're working towards something that matters, something that has the power to change the world. If you find yourself waking up every morning with a fire in your heart, with a sense of urgency to make your vision a reality, then you are already on the right track. That vision that keeps you awake at night, it's not a coincidence, it's a calling. If you can hold on to that clarity and stay true to your purpose, no matter what challenges arise, you will find yourself on a path that others will eventually follow. The most successful people in the world are the ones who dare to dream the impossible and have the determination to turn those dreams into tangible results. They don't just see the future, they create it. The world doesn't need more people reacting to what's given to them. It needs more people who have the courage to step forward, to act with conviction, and to create the future they've always imagined. So, if you have that vision, if you have that purpose that keeps you awake at night, know that you are already ahead of the curve. Because vision isn't just about seeing the future, it's about creating it. Failure is not the end of the road. For most, it's where the journey truly begins. The world's most successful people, those who have built massive empires and reshaped industries, know something fundamental: failure is not something to fear, it's something to brace. It's not a setback, it's a stepping stone. Every failure is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for recalibration. The difference between those who falter and those who rise to the top is simple: they don't let failure define them. Instead, they let it refine them. Look at Howard Schultz. Before Starbucks became the global coffee brand we know today, Schultz faced rejection after rejection. Investors didn't understand his vision. They didn't believe in his dream of creating a community space around coffee, a place where people could come together, share ideas, and experience something different from the typical cafe. They saw failure before they saw the potential. But Schultz didn't stop. He didn't let rejection consume him. Instead, he saw it as a challenge, an opportunity to prove his vision. He went on to build one of the most successful brands in the world. Starbucks is now a household name with over 30,000 stores across the globe, But it wasn't the success that came easily. It came from embracing failure, learning from it, and moving forward. That's the mindset of billionaires. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about understanding that failure is part of the process. Every failure carries a lesson. Every no is an opportunity to get closer to a yes. The road to greatness is never smooth, never without obstacles. In fact, the bigger the ambition, the greater the likelihood of facing setbacks. But how you respond to those setbacks, how you rise after each fall, determines whether you will ultimately succeed. The world will test you. People will tell you that your dreams are too big, that your goals are too impossible. There will be moments when everything seems to fall apart, but if you've adopted the mindset that failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace, you will rise each time stronger, wiser, and more determined. It is in those moments when everything seems lost that you will either decide to quit or decide to learn. And it's the decision to learn, to keep going despite the odds, that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. And think about the countless stories of successful people who faced failure. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination and was fired from a newspaper job. J.K. Rowling faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each one of these individuals faced failure, but they didn't let it stop them. They used it as fuel to keep going, to refine their ideas and to push harder. They didn't allow failure to become their story. They made failure part of their story of success. If you are someone who sees failure as an opportunity to learn, as a chance to reassess and improve, you're already on the right path. Every failure you encounter is not a dead end. It's a chapter, a lesson, and an essential part of the journey. The road to greatness isn't paved with success after success. It's paved with failure after failure, each one pushing you forward, teaching you something new. How you respond to those moments of failure will define your future. The question is, will you let them defeat you, or will you rise and let them refine you? Curiosity is the spark that ignites innovation. It's the driving force behind every breakthrough, every discovery, and every moment of true progress. It's not just about knowing more, it's about seeking the deeper truth behind what you already know and constantly pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Future billionaires, the ones who shape industries and change the world, are relentless in their pursuit of knowledge. They don't settle for the answers everyone else accepts. They question, they explore, and they dig deeper, always searching for what others might overlook. Take Bill Gates as an example. We often think of him as the co-founder of Microsoft, the man who revolutionized personal computing. But his curiosity wasn't confined to just one area. It went beyond technology into global health, education, and the environment. Gates didn't stop at building an empire in tech. He used his wealth, his resources, and his mind to dive into issues that would improve lives across the globe. His philanthropic work with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, focused on solving some of the world's most pressing challenges, was driven by the same curiosity that fueled his success in business. He wasn't satisfied with just one success. He kept asking questions. How can we improve healthcare in developing nations? What can be done to eradicate diseases like malaria? How can education be redefined to reach the most vulnerable? This insatiable curiosity is what set him apart. It's what drove him to explore not only the world of computers, but the world itself, the problems, the opportunities, and the potential solutions. And in doing so, he transformed more than one industry. He revolutionized technology, but he also made a profound impact on global health and education, demonstrating that curiosity isn't just about personal success, it's about using that knowledge to improve the lives of others. If you find yourself constantly asking why or what if, not just at the surface level, but digging deeper into the complexities of the world around you, you're already on the path to success. If you are never content with the easy answers, and if you challenge what others accept as truth, you're living with the kind of curiosity that future billionaires are made of. It's the curiosity that drives you to explore new ideas, new solutions, and new ways of thinking. It's the curiosity that doesn't allow you to settle, that pushes you to keep learning and evolving, even when it seems like you've reached the pinnacle. It's this kind of mindset that enables you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It's the mindset that allows you to innovate, to create something that didn't exist before, and to find solutions to problems no one else even noticed. In a world that is constantly changing, curiosity becomes a tool for staying ahead of the curve, for seeing what's next before others do. Curiosity isn't just an academic pursuit, it's a way of life. If you find yourself constantly exploring, asking questions, and refusing to settle for the easy answer, know that you are already on the path to greatness. You are a builder, an innovator, and a future leader. And it's your curiosity that will continue to push you forward, that will drive you to discover new worlds, new possibilities, and new ways to change the world. So keep asking those questions, keep challenging the norm, keep seeking the answers that others overlook. Because that relentless curiosity is the foundation of your future success. Risk is not something to be avoided, it's something to be embraced. It is the currency of progress, the fuel that drives change, and the essential ingredient that separates the dreamers from the doers. If you want to build something truly monumental, you must be willing to step outside of what is comfortable, what is familiar, and what is safe. Innovation never thrives in the realm of certainty. It flourishes in the unknown, the uncertain, the risky. Look at Richard Branson. Here is a man who has built an empire by doing exactly what most people wouldn't dare to do. He has continuously placed his bets on industries that others saw as insurmountable. When Branson decided to enter the airline business with Virgin Atlantic, people told him it was impossible. The airline industry was dominated by giants, and starting a new airline would be financial suicide. But Branson didn't listen to the critics. He saw a gap in the market, a chance to disrupt an industry that hadn't seen true innovation in years. Virgin Atlantic became a success because Branson had the courage to take a calculated risk. He stepped out of his comfort zone and chose to bet on his own vision, and Branson didn't stop there. He took risks in industries that many considered untouchable: music, telecommunications, space travel. With Virgin Records, he shook up the music industry. With Virgin Galactic, he boldly entered the space race, something few entrepreneurs would ever dream of attempting. Each time, Branson didn't just push boundaries, he shattered them. He didn't wait for perfect conditions. He acted when others hesitated, not because he was fearless, but because he knew that without risk, there would be no reward. The lesson here is clear. Billionaires aren't born from playing it safe. They are made from bold moves, from daring to challenge the status quo and defy conventional wisdom. They understand that risk is inevitable if you want to create something extraordinary. They are not reckless, but they are unafraid to gamble on their ideas when others hesitate. If you are someone who looks at a situation and sees the possibilities rather than the obstacles, if you can see the opportunity where others see the danger, you're already thinking like the future leaders of the world. Risk isn't about jumping into the unknown without a plan. It's about understanding the potential rewards, weighing them against the possible costs, and still choosing to move forward. It's about being willing to put everything on the line for something you believe in. Every successful entrepreneur, every billionaire who has made a lasting impact has taken calculated risks. They have stepped into unknown territories where others were too afraid to go. They've trusted their instincts, their vision, and their ability to navigate the uncertainties. It is this willingness to take risks, to bet on themselves, that propels them to heights others can only dream of. So if you find yourself ready to take risks, to go after what others say is impossible, know that you're on the right path. Innovation thrives on the courage to step into the unknown. Your willingness to risk it all for what you believe in might just be the thing that sets you apart from everyone else. In a world that values certainty and security, those who dare to take risks are the ones who will ultimately change it. At the core of every monumental success story, you will find one common thread: an obsession with solving problems. It's not just about making money or creating a business, it's about identifying the issues that matter and developing the solutions that can change the world. The bigger the problem, the greater the reward. Billionaires are problem solvers. They understand that every problem presents an opportunity to innovate, to create, and to leave a lasting impact. They don't just see obstacles, they see potential, a chance to make things better. Take Oprah Winfrey as an example. Oprah didn't just build an empire by talking about celebrities or running a typical daytime talk show. She built her legacy by addressing deeply personal, often painful human issues. From self-esteem struggles to overcoming adversity, Oprah created a platform where people could see themselves, feel heard, and find strength in their own stories. Her show wasn't just entertainment, it was a catalyst for personal transformation. Oprah solved a problem for millions of people. She gave them the courage to be vulnerable, to heal, and to grow. And by solving that problem, she not only became a billionaire, but she also changed lives across the globe. This mindset is the driving force behind every billionaire who has ever made a difference. They don't wake up every day thinking about how they can make more money or gain more fame. They wake up thinking about how they can solve the problems they see in the world, whether it's through innovative technology, rethinking education, or providing new ways for people to communicate. They are not just creating products or services, they are creating solutions that matter. When you are driven by a desire to solve real-world problems, you begin to see the world differently. You don't just see what's wrong with the world, you see what can be fixed, what can be improved, what can be transformed. The greatest entrepreneurs and innovators are the ones who look at the world's biggest challenges and think, this is an opportunity for change. This is something I can solve. And by doing so, they not only become successful, they make the world better in the process. Oprah's ability to focus on the deeply human side of problems allowed her to build a connection with millions of people. She understood that solving problems isn't always about technology or the next big idea. It's about addressing the emotional and psychological needs of the people who are facing those problems. By understanding people's pain points and needs, Oprah created a platform that became a transformative force in the lives of others. That's what made her not just successful, but powerful. If you're someone who looks at the world and sees problems as challenges to overcome, not as roadblocks, then you are already on the path to something extraordinary. When you make it your mission to solve problems, you're not just creating solutions, you're changing lives. You're not just building businesses, you're building legacies. Billionaires don't just think about how they can make a profit. They think about how they can leave a mark on the world by solving the problems that matter most. They understand that true success lies not in what you make, but in the difference you make. If you are driven by that desire to create real solutions, to make the world better, then you are already well on your way to greatness. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about what you build, it's about how you change lives. And that is the mark of a true visionary. Success doesn't come easy, and there's no way around it. The road to greatness is paved with countless hours of hard work, determination, and an unwavering commitment to pushing forward, even when it feels like everything is against you. There is no substitute for effort. Many of the most successful people in the world, those who have built empires from the ground up, understand this truth better than anyone. They wake up before dawn, work long hours, and keep moving forward when everyone else is resting. But it's not just about putting in the time, it's about working with intention, with purpose, and with an understanding that every hour spent today builds the foundation for tomorrow's success. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. Bezos didn't start Amazon with a clear blueprint for the tech giant it would become. In fact, when he first began selling books online from his garage, most people didn't believe it would succeed. But Bezos wasn't focused on what people thought. He was focused on the long game. He worked relentlessly 16-hour days, 7 days a week in those early years because he knew that success would not come overnight. He poured every ounce of his energy into building something that could change the world, even when no one else believed in it. His work ethic wasn't just about clocking in hours, about moving with purpose, staying true to his vision, and refusing to let obstacles derail him. Bezos' obsession wasn't just about making money, it was about creating something that would serve people in ways no one had ever imagined. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't always talent or luck. It's the work ethic, the relentless pursuit of a goal that doesn't allow distractions or failures to stop the journey. Hard work isn't just about laboring in silence, it's about smart, purposeful work. It's about thinking critically, working efficiently, and dedicating every ounce of your energy to the task at hand. It's about knowing when to push harder, when to pivot, and when to keep your eyes focused on the horizon, even when the present feels overwhelming. The reality is that success demands sacrifice. You may have to give up sleep, leisure, or comfort for a time. You may have to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. But if you're willing to do the work, if you're ready to face the sleepless nights, the frustrations, and the setbacks, you're on the right track. Every hour of hard work, every moment you spend focused on your goal, is another step closer to making your dream a reality. Jeff Bezos didn't stop when things got tough, and neither should you. The most successful people don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it through consistent, purposeful action. They know that the key to building something monumental isn't in how fast you move, it's in how consistently and intelligently you work. If you're willing to put in the effort, to grind when others rest, to focus on the details that others overlook, you're already setting yourself up for greatness. Because at the end of the day, success is not about waiting for an opportunity. It's about creating your own opportunities through sheer relentless work. And that work is what will set you apart from the crowd and propel you toward a future only you can create. Greatness is never achieved in isolation. No matter how visionary, no matter how determined, the path to success is never walked alone. The future billionaires who change the world understand this fundamental truth. They know that the power of a great team is unmatched. They know that the right people, the ones who challenge you, who can complement your skills and push you to be better, are the ones who will help you transform your vision into reality. Take Steve Jobs as an example. Jobs was undoubtedly a visionary. He saw a world where technology could be beautiful, intuitive, and seamlessly integrated into our lives. But Jobs also knew that his vision alone wouldn't bring Apple to the heights it reached. He needed a team of brilliant minds who shared his passion and could execute his ideas with precision. Enter Steve Wozniak and Jonathan Ive, two individuals whose talents perfectly complemented Jobs' vision. Wozniak, with his technical genius, and Ive with his design sensibility, helped transform Jobs' ideas into products that revolutionized the way we live and communicate. Jobs' brilliance wasn't just in his ideas, it was in his ability to surround himself with people who could turn those ideas into reality. And that's the power of a great team. No one can do it all alone. As an individual, you may have vision, you may have talent, but the right team turns those strengths into something extraordinary. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to think differently, who bring different perspectives, and who share your drive is not just a good strategy, it's essential. Every billionaire who has changed the world has had a team of people who stood beside them, who believed in the vision, and who worked tirelessly to make it happen. The right team doesn't just follow orders, they offer insights, they challenge assumptions, and they encourage growth. They push you to become better, to think bigger, and to strive for more than you thought was possible. And in turn, they benefit from your vision, your leadership, and your drive. It's a symbiotic relationship. Everyone grows together, and everyone moves closer to the ultimate goal. If you're someone who understands the value of collaboration, who actively seeks out talented, driven individuals to help bring your vision to life, you are already on the right path. It's easy to think that greatness comes from individual effort, that it's a solo journey. But the truth is that the right team can turn the impossible into possible. It's the combined energy, ideas, and skills of a group of people working toward a common goal that creates something truly transformative. You don't need to do it all on your own. In fact, if you try to, you will likely fall short. But when you surround yourself with people who bring their best to the table, who share your passion and your drive, you will find that the journey becomes not only easier, but more meaningful. Your success won't just be the result of your hard work, it will be the result of a collective effort, where everyone's strengths come together to create something much bigger than any one individual could achieve. So if you recognize yourself in these 7 signs, if you have that unshakable vision, that relentless curiosity, that willingness to take risks, and that desire to make a lasting impact, then know this: the future is yours to shape. Your journey is just beginning. The world needs your ideas, your energy, and your ambition. And if you stay true to your vision, if you keep pushing through setbacks, if you surround yourself with the right people, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You might not be a billionaire yet, but if you keep walking this path, if you keep believing in your potential, then you're destined for greatness. Keep moving forward. The future awaits. Thank you.